Finally, we have answers. Breaking news in the world of Dragon Ball. Huge breaking news about Dragon Ball Daima and other things. First of all, happy Labor Day if you celebrate it. If you don't, happy Monday. Hopefully you guys are doing very well today, you and your families. I have a ton of information for you about Dragon Ball Daima breaking from Japan right now from mantan-web.jp, and I want to thank DBS Hype for letting me know about it and everybody else. So we now have the confirmed date and time of when Dragon Ball Daima is going to begin. So I'll be going over all of that in this video, and I'm going to go over the very special first episode, which is a longer episode. So there's a lot to go over here. Please make sure you watch the video all the way to the end, and really, I'm going to do my best to communicate this to you guys as clearly as possible so there's no confusion, because I know you have questions and I'll do my best to answer them. Also, later this week, I will be streaming with even more Dragon Ball Daima inside information from the series. That's later this week on the channel, so make sure you have notifications turned on so that you get all the content when it comes out. Let's talk about Daima. So it was announced in Japan, Dragon Ball Daima is going to begin airing on Fuji TV in Japan on October the 11th at 11:30 p.m. So it's going to be at 11:30 p.m. in Japan. This is Japan time, okay? So it'll be on Fuji TV, 11:30 p.m. Friday nights. Now, what does that mean for us over here in the West? So I'm in the East Coast. I'm, on the East Coast of the United States of America. And if it's going to be 11:30 p.m. Eastern for Japan on Friday, it'll be 10:30 a.m. on Friday for us. So Dragon Ball Daima is not going to have the same time slot as Dragon Ball Super, which I did talk about on streams before. So I had a feeling it was going to happen, and it is happening. Now, this is actually good news. Friday morning at 10:30 is a very weird time for us because a lot of folks work on Friday mornings, and it makes sense. However, because it's going to be on Friday night in Japan, that means that this explains as to why there was blood in that first trailer. That tells me that Dragon Ball Daima will likely be a bit more violent than Dragon Ball Super was. I'm not like somebody who's totally bloodthirsty, but the blood did add drama back in the day to Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and Super didn't have almost any, right? Well, Daima is going to be a different animal because it has a different time slot. Now, something else you have to be aware of, okay? The first episode will be airing October 11th at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Eastern American Time, and it will be a longer episode. So the first episode will be an extra 10 minutes. These episodes were supposed to be about half an hour, give or take with commercials, but we're going to get an extra 10 minutes for the first episode. So it's a special premiere with an extra 10 minutes. And that's exciting too, because I'm wondering what they're cooking up. An extra 10 minutes, that's good news. Now, when it airs on Fuji TV, listen to what I'm telling you. It's going to air in Japanese without subtitles. However, very likely that the episodes will be available subtitled shortly after. Now, as of right now, listen to what I'm saying. As of the recording of this video, this is on Labor Day, September 2nd, 2024. Funimation / now Crunchyroll has not announced when they are going to be streaming Dragon Ball Daima. They're probably going to announce it very, very soon, but as of right now, it has not been announced. Crunchyroll is doing the dub, and the English dub is coming. They've already been auditioning for this like months ago. They started auditioning. It's not going to be like Super when we have to wait 2 years for the dub. No, the dub is going to be coming shortly after the Japanese episodes air. I don't know if it's going to be a simul dub, but it won't be like years later. So look forward to that. However, I don't want to wait for no dub. I want to see what happens, just like with Super. We got to see what happens, the minute it drops. So when it first airs, it'll probably not be subtitled. However, just like with Dragon Ball Super, I'm sure that people are going to be subbing it themselves, fans, and that'll probably be available, at that time. So look forward to that. If you can't watch it live, there you go. I'm also considering maybe streaming the episodes on Twitch, but I haven't decided yet. So we can talk about it and have a good time like I do on Saturdays with Dragon Ball. Now, more information. We're not done yet. So apparently, the production for Dragon Ball Daima is near completion. The production side has started working on this 2 years ago. So this is not going to be like Dragon Ball Super, where you have like episode 5 of Super when Goku looks all weird and the animation fell off and all that. No, Daima, because it started so long ago, when it was first put into production, years literally, it's going to be much better produced. Much better produced. We won't have any of these weak episodes, with bad animation. That's not going to happen. Now, understand that because it was announced that it was near completion, right? There have been rumors about a new Dragon Ball Super movie. I did a video about it a few days ago. It's just a rumor right now. It was one person told me, nobody else. But if that is true, it would make perfect sense now to announce it soon, because then the team that worked on Daima can then, if it's going to be the same team, move on to work on the Super movie. So that's all good news. This is all good news because more Dragon Ball is coming. The episodes are going to be about half an hour, except for the first episode will be 10 more minutes. That we know. And again, it's going to be airing in Japan on Fuji TV first, and then later it'll be distributed out around the world. So if you are in a Latin American country or, Germany, France, I do not have dates for when you're getting the episodes. I'm sorry. I don't have that. They only announced it for Japan as of right now, and Crunchyroll and Funimation will probably be announcing it soon. So again, please make sure you leave a like and enable all notifications, because we're going to get a ton of news now. We're a month away. On top of that, I'm going to be dropping a video that all of you have to watch. It's going to be a Dragon Ball Daima cosmology primer. You're going to learn about the demon realm, the Makai realm, all that stuff, all the demons. It's a special omnibus video. I'll be dropping it very, very soon. Keep an eye out on that. As well as later this week, I'm going to be streaming here on the Geekdom channel even more inside Daima information. I have it planned for later this week, so look forward to that. However, and including when Dragon Ball Daima takes place. I know when it takes place. I'm going to let you know later this week, and how it ties into Super, because it does tie into Dragon Ball Super. I know some of you guys thought that, Daima was like an alternate universe where Super never happened. That's not what Dragon Ball Daima is. It is part of the Dragon Ball timeline. Mr. Toriyama's working on it, and as of right now, we do not know how many episodes Toriyama supervised before his passing. Again, that information will likely be coming very, very soon. All I have for you is, we have a date, October 11th, Friday night for Japan, Friday morning for us. I'll have my reviews up, I'll have my previews up, we'll be streaming. It'll be a great, great, great time. I'm so happy, and I have a lot of announcements coming when it comes to Daima. So, again, if you have questions, drop them in the comments below or ask me later on this week. I can't get to all of them, but I'll do my best. And, of course, 10 years here on YouTube. I want to thank you for your support. Make sure you click the videos on your screen right now so you can stay up to date with all the Dragon Ball Daima information coming. October is going to be nuts because Sparking Zero is also out. So, just again, make sure that you remember what I said. Anyways, have a great one. I will talk to you all later this week. Take care.